others come out and say, I've been raped or whatever. But we can never always hear the men's side of the story. Some women do bluntly just lie because they want attention to themselves. And that also kind of...
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Talking Mic.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, guys. So today we have a beautiful guest here, and we're talking about what?
We are talking about, has cancel culture affected us?
Yeah, has cancel culture done more harm than good? But that's okay. But before we start, I'll let my beautiful guest introduce herself.
Hello, I am Natila or Nati, and my Instagram is Nati's Queendom.
Okay, Nati's Queendom. Where are you from?
I am Togolese and Ghanaian.
Togolese and Ghanaian. All right. And what's your, before we start, what's your relationship status? Let me help you out. You single? I know this question is kind of hard for, sometimes a little tricky, but let's break it down. Single, minding your own business, married, or kind of just out here, outside?
Well, I'm not married, so that's like out the question. But I'm also not single. I'm talking to people.
You just figuring things out.
Right.
Okay. Good to know, fellas. You already know what to do. Slide in her DM. All right. So you said Natis, right? Or
yeah, Nati.
Nati. Has cancel culture, and for those of you who don't know about cancel culture, you want to explain a little bit?
Yeah.
So that...
Yeah, let's get into it. So cancel culture, basically, like when celebrities or people of higher stature are doing certain things, and
we want to cancel them.
We want to cancel them because we don't like what they did, and so and so.
Yep. And then so that's basically the whole idea behind cancel culture.
Yeah.
So has cancel culture done more harm than good?
Yeah.
Especially with the whole Me Too movement, because I know there are good intentions behind these. The Me Too movement, the whole what's the celebrity that? Well, let's just say the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Right. Let's keep it nice, short, and brief.
Right.
I know rape is a very grape. Let's say grape. Okay, just for the algorithm, is a very sensitive topic, right? But the whole Me Too thing where women are saying believe all women. Yeah. Don't you think that can be very, very dangerous?
Really? Yeah, I do think so. So I think being a woman, I can understand when others come out and say, I've been raped or whatever, but we can never always hear the men's side of the story. Some women do bluntly just lie because they want attention to themselves. And that also kind of, how they say one apple spoils the batch, one bad apple spoils the batch. So if we have that one person who is lying about a situation, it kind of tarnishes now the other victims in the back. And it affects how, the public or other people are able to view the other women who actually have been affected versus that one person who is deciding to lie because they want to get back at a man or whatever the reason may have been.
But why would any woman do that though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I was trying to talk to you, things did not go well. Right. Now to get back at me, you want to accuse me of rape. Well, rape, which we know has very immense consequences, going to jail and all that stuff. Yeah. Why would any woman do that?
Because they hate the guy. Because they want to get back at them.
That is wild, though.
Because they want to destroy you.
Because I believe, rape happens all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But for other people to just, come up with false accusations like that, it's really now taking attention needed from the actual victims to the ones that don't even need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary. And especially for men, too. Now, do you think that's kind of affected how men interact with women these days? Because I think we were talking about this. Talking about Me Too and the rape thing, right? What is considered consent, right? Because it's so broad. Like someone could say, "Oh, he touched me on the shoulder," or that's rape. No, in your opinion, right? Yeah. What should constitute or be considered as a consent or
So consent, I think, is really simple. It's as far as like, before you have sex or do anything with anyone, kissing, it does not matter what it is. just ask if the person is okay with it. You don't need to be formal about it. Okay, this is not the 1980s. But
is it okay? I kiss you.
Like,
just kidding, guys.
No. So you can be like, ask like, hey, I just want us to share a moment. Or if you put your hands on the person and they
she's touching me, guys. I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding. Yes, consent. There you go. There you go.
Can I touch you? Very simple. If you're getting closer and the person leans into, that's also like, that's a silent consent. I feel like if they did not push away, then it's okay to go for it. But if you sense any kind of hesitation or discomfort, or they're not meeting you halfway, then you better stop, because if you do go forward, then that becomes something else. Same with sex. If they do not give you consent and you do go for it, then of course that becomes rape. Now, as we talk about consent, I think it can be tricky in situation where people are intoxicated.
Yes, I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah.
Because you can be driving like, oh yeah, hell yeah, that's fine, and then you wake up the next day and like, oh shoot, what did I just do?
Yeah. So I think that can be complicated. So
main thing out there, always make sure you get consent, verbal or non-verbal. Yeah. Right. Just to make sure you're safe.
Yes.
And I think that's with the consent part. Jumping right back into the topic about the cancel culture.
Yeah.
What are the ways do you think that's really, like, what message are we sending out there that people cannot make mistakes? And I know some mistakes are really messed up. Like, I mean, obviously, if you go shoot people or kill people, there are big consequences that come with. But the soft ones, the soft mistakes that can be corrected, right? Like maybe I broke up with my wife or something, and we just didn't have a really toxic something, and now all of a sudden, maybe because she's branded me in this form of a person, now people hate me because like, how do we give redemption to these people?
So first, I think you start by simply like listening to each side of the story. It's so important to not cast judgment. Always hear what is happening before you decide what you want to do with people. And we are all humans, so we make mistakes.
And I just feel like cancel culture has, I guess, some advantage and some disadvantage, but the way we are so quick to cancel people can be very, very dangerous too.
Right. Y'all need to stop that shit.
Yep. But guys, I think that'll be it. Did you have anything more to add to the cancel culture?
For me personally, I see more of this cancel culture with like celebrities. I understand they're out there, and we have to keep in mind they are people. They're gonna make mistake, and they have worked so hard to get to where they are. So we cannot use just one little mistake or what we consider to be big to tear down all their accomplishment. That's not fair to them, and we have raised them up, and now we're gonna drag them down. I don't think that's fair.
And it does not just affect them, but whatever happens to them, it happens to their family, the people around them, and it could lead to so many things. People taking their lives and things like that. So I totally agree. All right, well, thank you so much for joining, and it's just Nati or Natila. Natila.
Yes.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed this conversation. Yes. Drop in the comments below. Let us know what you think about this topic, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, all that fun stuff.
Yes.
And until next time, I think. Before we end, though, do you have any plugs?
I mean, you can just listen to my podcast.
That's right. Plug that.
I am more on the women's side, but maybe that might change. I really want to give women a voice to share the experience and things like that. My podcast name is A Queen's Journey. We are all queens, women. So let's act as such. And my Instagram is Nati's Queendom. So follow me, like, and slide in my DM. Let's talk.
Y'all heard, gentlemen. Slide in her DM. She's available. And guys, I am your host, Jay Tendo. And until next time, we'll see you. Peace.
Bye, guys.